followed Corral back to his corner. Down for a brief moment. Got nailed, hit up alongside the head, and down he went.
How do you feel, they ask him? Did you feel a hard punch? Does he hit hard? Well, we're going to see how hard he hits. He comes in with a left hook on the top of the head. It wasn't even on the chin.
No, you know, that caught him right above the right ear almost. Really hit him and nailed him. A big shot. And
yeah, it looked like he got hit right behind the head there.
Yeah.
Have you yes, when you get hit, like that, you're going to go down. I went down in my last fight, which was 2 weeks ago, from a punch like that. That was the first time in my career going down. So I'm sure, I know he saw stars.
He was able to get up to the count of 8.
Yeah.
He says, don't give yourself in. Don't allow it to just go in and get hit.
So they want him to start boxing, stay away, protect himself, try to get inside and negate the obvious size, punching power, talent, obviously, of Jose Luis Castillo.
And Corral,
yes,
who took 5 years off. He took 5 years off to pursue a bachelor degree in business.
That's right. That's right.
I think he's going to have to return to that.
Well, he has something to fall back on. He was quite obvious about that when we spoke with him, that it's an important part of his life. And I tell you, he is a dedicated fighter, and he looks upon this as a magnificent opportunity, but it may be one that he's not quite talent-wise capable of doing anything.
Well, again, he has the, just like you said, just getting up to meet a guy that is bigger, that is tougher, more experienced.
Yeah.
But is there a point, you're a fighter, is there a point in which you believe that somebody, or that you cannot be beaten in any fight when you start?
Yeah, there's times where I believe no one can beat me. You just have that mentality, and when you go in there, you feel like you're the king of the jungle.
Well, I think you almost have to have that kind of an attitude, that you're the best when you climb into the ring and get in there, because if you go in with fear, trepidation, and worry about the other guy doing this,
yes.
You might as well stay home.
With nerves, you're going to get sick and get knocked out.
Stay home with the beautiful Veronica. I mean, forget about that. Forget about that. Find another line of work. Incidentally, before we get too far along, we want to wish you great success in your mandatory title defense in El Salvador. You're such a delightful guy, and you're a magnificent champion, and I know how hard you've worked to get the shot that you had against Santos and to win the fight. And now the future is wide open for you.
This is an honor for me to sit next to you and Fernando.
Well, I mean,
after many years of watching you guys, wow, I'm here sitting next to you guys.
Well, you know, I told Fernando, no punching under the table. I said, you can't be taking a cheap shot at the IBF 130-pound champion.
He came with the same mentality. I can do that and better.
No.
Well, after being knocked down in round number 3, we're moving along in round 4, less than a minute to go. And Corral is taking some solid shots to the body, trying to answer in kind, holding on. And Pat Russell having a busier time separating the two men. Stuck out a left hand that caught Castillo coming in. There's a left hand. Castillo lands a solid left. And Corral kind of wild in a return shot, finds himself missing, and Castillo more often than not connecting. Tough fight for Gustavo Corral. What a tough little guy. Less than 10 seconds remaining in this, the 4th round. It's scheduled for 10. We're back to the pond right after this.
You want the best values in America? Well, they're here now at the Dodge Summer Sales Drive.
Where you'll made fresh, only at Del Taco.
I don't know if he's quick enough. Time over there. All right, here comes the 5th round. A momentary pause to get some ice in the middle of the ring. Jose Luis Castillo knocked his man down in the 3rd round. Has pretty much dictated the terms of this fight, as we certainly thought. For Corral, it is a moment in time, a chance to do something bordering on the impossible. You see how my ringside experts, Corral is a game guy. He didn't go into heavy training just to sit around. Fernando, down goes Corral again. Got nailed again, and he's down, and he may not be getting up. Count is at 6, 7, 8, 9. We can forget about the scorecards in round 5. Down and out. Game, but certainly overmatched, overpowered And Jose Luis Castillo now going over to see about the fallen opponent.
Well, he at the beginning said he has nothing. I think he felt the punch, felt the power, and he honestly felt after fighting so many great fighters that he was just a matter of time, and I think that he, in fact, took his time.
Well, we're going to go up and talk to him in just a bit before he leaves the ring. Now, let's take another look as we look at Gustavo.
Well, Gustavo was still trying to be in the game here. He was landing with the left hook. He leaves himself open. Castillo was already trying a couple of times. This time he catches him. Down he goes.
Didn't look like that big a left hand either, Fernando. This guy's got some sock, hasn't he?
I think at this point he got hit in the body right there. And at that point he just honestly felt that, hey, I'm not going to do much against this guy.
Oh, well, it's a better left hand than I thought at the first time. Carlos, he's got some smack in that left
Definitely,
hand.
I think that's his signature punch, is the left hook, and that's what landed, and that's what put him out.
Yeah. Well, Gustavo, a gallant effort, overmatched as we all knew, except in his heart. He thought he could get it done, the biggest fight of his career. And there's the man who picked up with that victory tonight, his 47th win, his 43rd KO victory. We'll be back in just a moment.
Ford F-Series is a
Fight Night, live at the Arrowhead Pond, is being brought to you by Dodge. You can take life as it comes, or you can grab life by the horns. Dodge. Welcome back to the beautiful Arrowhead Pond here in Anaheim, California, home of the Mighty Ducks. How close they came to winning the big cup. Fight Night here on KCAL. Almost as expected, certainly as advertised by Jose Luis Castillo, with a fifth-round knockout over a gallant but outmatched Gustavo Corral. Lupe Contreras has got the official time of the knockout. Lupe, if you will, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Pat Russell reaches the count of 10 at 33 seconds of round number 5. Your winner by way of knockout, Jose Luis El Temible
Well, there you see the former WBC lightweight champion, whose record now goes to a gaudy 47 wins, 6 losses, a draw, and 43 knockouts. He was very impressive, but he was no better than we expected him to be. He'd been out of the ring since his fight with Mayweather. He was in against a guy who was smaller, underpowered as far as Castillo was concerned. Certainly had every bit as much game and heart as the former champion, but he just didn't have the tools to make this biggest night of his career a dream come true. There you see Gustavo Corral. He was a gallant fighter, and the crowd salutes him. But down he goes, and his record now goes to 12-5 with 3 draws. Fernando Paramo stands with the former lightweight champion of the world, Jose Luis Castillo. Let's find out what he thought about the fight and other things. Fernando, if you will.
Thank you, Tom. Jose Luis, right at the beginning, right after the first round, you said this guy has nothing. I can take him very easily. Did you really feel that since the beginning? Al principio de la pelea del medio del round dijiste que no tenía nada, que tú le podías ganar fácil. ¿Tú sí lo sentiste?
Sí, sí lo sentí porque no le sentí su pegada, ¿no? Y lo que queríamos era boxear porque tenía casi 6 meses sin pelear desde Mayweather. Y quise boxear, agarré un poquito de distancia y bueno, en el quinto, sexto round, no sé ni en qué round lo qué, pero salió bien.
He says that he did in fact feel the punch, didn't feel much there. He wanted to get some rounds to work out. Didn't know what round he knocked him out, but at the end he did knock him out. We're going to take a look at the fight and tell us what is going on the first time that he goes down. La primera caída del cuarto round.
Bueno, le pegué en la cabeza, no le pegué en la quijada.
I was able to hit him in the head, not even in the jaw.
Le pegué en la cabeza, se cayó, estaba mal. Afortunadamente su condición lo paró y bueno, pudo proseguir.
He was in bad shape at that time, but right after that, fortunately, he got up. This is the end of the fight. Tell us about it. El fin de la pelea.
Bueno, el fin de la pelea lo estuve agarrando con un gancho a de izquierda de la quijada, ¿no? Y estuvo muy bien conectado que se cayó ya para no levantarse.
I was able to hit him first to the liver and then to the jaw, and he was able to. He just went down and didn't get up. Immediately, did you know that you had him at that point? ¿Creías que ya lo tenías ahí?
Sí, ya lo tenía. No te digo, como del primer round no sentí que pegara ni que aguantara mucho los rounds. Lo que quería era boxear. Y bueno, me salieron más o menos bien las cosas como teníamos planeado.
Yes, I did in fact know I had him since the first round. I felt that he had the punch. I wanted to get some work, and I did get the work. Okay, so now you have this under your belt. What happens now? There's great fighters there for you. Sambra Mitchell, Castillo. What would you like to go from here? Hay grandes peleadores allá. Ganaste ahora claramente. ¿Qué es lo que quieres hacer?
Bueno, yo quiero buscar una pelea con Castillo, ¿no? Y ojalá y me espere antes de que se vaya a peso welter.
Yeah, I would like to fight Castillo, and hopefully he will wait for me before he goes to welter. But you have a big body. You can also do a fit on the welterweight. Tienes grande el cuerpo, también podías pelear como welter.
Sí, tengo bastante cuerpo, estado embarneciendo, ¿no? Pero de momento nos vamos a quedar en welter junior.
Yes, he says I do have a big body, but I still want to stay at 140 from now on. Well, congratulations, great victory. Felicidades, gran victoria.
Gracias. Un saludo a toda la gente de México y de Sonora aquí en Los Ángeles.
Okay, that's it. Back to you, Tom.
Okay, Fernando, our congratulations.